Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today we are out here getting ready to harvest some Georgia collards and also some other stuff that we have out there in our little brassica spot. We're gonna also harvest cauliflower, and as y'all can see, we have these Georgia collards that are ready. And when I say they're ready, they are ready.
Again.
And again, yes. So this is actually our second harvest here on the Georgia collards. These Georgia collards right here will be producing over and over again. Once I see that, that time is right for them to get some more fertilizer, we'll come on in and add some more just so those leaves can stay real nice and green. Now, one of the time that I really love to come on out and harvest my greens and stuff like that, and especially now we're still in spring, but I like to come out early in the morning while that plant suck up that water and those leaves are real nice and crisp. So that's why we're out here today. Later on down in the evening, you can harvest as well, but those plants went through that heat throughout the day, and I just don't like to harvest them at that time. So right now what we're going to go ahead and do is just get on down there and just start plucking away. And if you hear that leaf, how that leaf is snapping, that is what we want. But look at that. Look at those leaves. Beautiful. And so camera lady got her work cut out for her today, because guess what? It's time to harvest them Georgia collards.
Yep. You mean process them?
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to
Cause we harvesting. Well, today is harvest day, so it's a lot of things that need to be processed.
And that's one of the things, like I was telling you with these Georgia collards here as well. When you come in to harvest your collards, now you have some people that they'll grow it, it get big like this, and then they'll come and they'll cut that whole stalk, and pretty much the plant is done, okay? But as long as you come on out and you are harvesting your collards from the sides, you're harvesting those side leaves, guess what? This right here will keep on producing collards over and over again. Now, one of the things that people, kind of messed up, they'll plant these plants and they'll forget about coming back in and adding in more nutrients to these plants. Keep that in mind. Whenever you plant anything, your fertilizer only lasts but so long. You have those synthetic fertilizer that may last
slow release.
That's slow release, and they'll last for a long time. But when we are using organic matter in our garden, over a period of time, the plants simply use up the nutrients. So you want to come back in and add more fertilizer, okay? Because sometime on your package will tell you that some of them 3 to 4 weeks you can apply. So I usually come in right at about 3 weeks and reapply again, just to make sure that these plants is being fed. Okay, remember, it's just like you. If you're not eating, your body is not going to do the best. All right, so let me put there. Look at that. That is a nice bundle of Georgia collards. That's why we like to plant these here on the homestead.
Our handy dandy laundry basket.
You already know.
Our harvest basket, guys.
Hey, I'm telling you, when we get to harvesting these leaves here, hey, that basket is going to be floating over. You'll see. And that is a blessing. I am thankful for that. So just to talk a little bit about these collards here. The other day we had some rain to come in and blow them down a little bit, and that is one of the reasons why you see me. I worry whenever it rains, because simply these things, they get so big, the ground get real moist and they topple over real easy. especially inside of this sandy loam soil. They'll top over real easy, and so I had to come on down and stake them up. And I just simply just put a piece of stick just to help to prop them up, because eventually what that will do, once the soil get firm back up, they'll put out more roots and they'll be able to hold themselves back up. Okay, and so that is it right there. Oh yeah, for our Georgia collards. And I am telling you, whoo, that's a lot of collards, baby.
Don't say it like that.
You got your work cut out for you. But yes, guys, that is a lot of collards. Now, like I said, this is the second time harvesting. And the first harvest was actually, I'll say about the same, but no, because remember it was floating over that first harvest.
Yeah.
But remember, the more you harvest these collards and pick those leaves and put the nutrients on them, the more they will give you. So keep that in mind. And so right here, I guess we'll talk about it since we're down here. So right here, what we have is our Brussels sprout. And if y'all can see what I came in and did, I plucked those bottom leaves, okay? And the reason why you want to pluck those bottom leaves, because they're starting to form Brussels sprout. You pluck those bottom leaves, you can cook them, do whatever you want to do with them, compost piles, chicken, and so pluck them so that energy can go ahead and get inside of those Brussels sprouts there. But I am telling you, I had to come out here and clean up this row, because simply I didn't really have much space to walk through here, so I had to clean that up. Okay, and over here, and just so you know, yes guys, stuff dies here on the homestead. Don't know if y'all remember, it was a big cabbage right here. That cabbage is no longer with us.
Why you say that?
It's no longer with us. You know,
It went to Cabbage Land.
Yeah, it went to Cabbage Land, I guess. I came down one morning and it was just like this. It just drooped. Leaves was brown, like it got cooked through the, but I think what it could have been, something could have messed with the roots. Maybe it could be too much moisture on the there or something, and just cause
too much moisture.
Well, maybe too much water.
Oh, okay.
And so probably cause it to die. So
Well,
that cabbage is no longer with us, but right over here, look at what's going on. Or maybe we should let them stay tuned. Hold on. We're going to let y'all stay tuned, and we'll bring y'all back in another day, one of these days,
for a
and
cabbage
show y'all what's going on with
video.
these cabbage.
Okay.
Show it to them. It's
Sure.
all right. Show it to them. It's okay. But
There's
that's
a head in there.
Yeah, that's what's going on with those cabbage. Now further down, I do have some of those cabbage further down they're not folding, okay? And that could be coming from too much heat. Also, we know it's not the cold.
No, it's too much heat. I was
too much heat. Sometimes if it's too cold, it'll cause your heads of cabbage not to fold. At times, if it's too hot, that can also cause them not to fold. But that doesn't mean that the leaves and stuff is not edible. We still can eat those leaves. And what I might do, I might leave, well, I won't leave those ones to go to seed. I'll probably leave maybe one of these nice big heads to go to seed. But I'm telling you, I am just thankful. All praises. They're doing really well. But no further ado, come on over here this way. And what we're going to get ready to do is we'll go
Where's
down
the
that
row?
way. Well,
Where is the row?
it is somewhere in there.
Oh my.
This one, I know definitely I cannot walk down this
No,
road right
look
here.
guys, there like literally is not a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
as
so
you can see, they were wide.
And so these, we was going to harvest some leaves off of these here today, but we're not going to harvest any leaves. We're going to just leave them. But if
For
y'all
now.
can- yeah, for now. And those Japanese beetles, they are out. So take charge of those bugs. And so right here is our cauliflower. Yes. Now right over here, if y'all see what I got going on right here, I came down here and actually I was surprised by the cauliflower because I didn't think they was starting to make head as yet. Now I know they was going to make head because the plants, they're real big, you know, so we know we was going to get some pretty decent sized heads in there. But came down here one morning and just was watering and checking the plants out, and I'm like, oh wow, it's a cauliflower right there. And so automatically I went on up and grabbed me a rubber band. Now you want to do that with your cauliflower whenever the leaves is not protecting that cauliflower, because what happened is your cauliflower gets so big to where that the leaves them that to protect it opens up like that. So what you want to do is get you a rubber band just like I have here, and you want to grab you a few leaves around and grab them like that. But first let me show you why I did that. Come on down, camera lady. So you see that cauliflower down there? You want to protect that head from the sun, okay? Especially with it being so hot out here. So what I came down and did, grab you a couple of leaves, just like that right there, and just put you a rubber band around it, okay? And that right there protects your cauliflower from that scorching summer heat. All right, so we're going to go ahead and harvest this one right here today. So let's get on down in there. So you get ready to harvest your cauliflower, you pretty much just spread those leaves, pull back a little bit, and try to get down there. Just like that. Now let me go ahead and clean this bad boy up. And look at that there, guys. Now that is a beautiful, beautiful head of cauliflower. That is beautiful. Okay, and so let me go ahead. Now here we have one, but this one is just simply, it's too small. And so we're not gonna harvest.
Okay.
Well, you know, you can harvest it, but it's, I'm gonna let it get a little bit,
so.
yeah. And that one right there is getting started. And all your stuff is not gonna be ready at the same time.
Which is a blessing.
Yeah, this is another head there. Probably could harvest that one.
Okay.
So we got,
oh yeah, this is a nice one here.
Yeah, we got two here. We could have let them go probably for another day, but I think now is a good time.
Okay.
And also I'm going to show you all something real quick on these cauliflower. If you notice on your cauliflower, you got these little brown spots and stuff on the ends of them. Now what causes that is that dew on the leaves, and then that heat. The heat comes in and burn the leaves. Okay, burn the tip of the leaves, and that's what causes your leaves to be burnt on the end. So if you see that in your garden, you know, you have your stuff planted in the sun, you have burnt leaves, you know, don't be alarmed. All right. Now, did you want to save these leaves, or?
You know, typically I do.
I think you should.
I was gonna say you might can give those to the chickens today because we have a lot of greens that need to be processed.
I'm gonna have a little mercy on you, baby.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, and so here we are up at the top garden, and it is that time to harvest these dinosaur kale, also known as la cianada. And so what I've been noticing out here, the butterflies, they have been coming through and start flying. And so what happened, they're getting ready to lay those eggs. And so then you know the caterpillars are coming. So, but guess what? I beat them to it. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to harvest. And this is also our second time harvesting these dinosaur kale here. And also, we're going to harvest them the same way how we just harvested the collards, okay? And so just keep in mind whenever y'all do plant, just make sure, because even last one, I just go ahead since I done brought it up. So last year, what happened, right? I planted these out there in the up top. It was more so direct sun that I planted these in, which that is fine, but not so fine, because what happened in the summer, it gets so hot, and what happened is that sun just started to scorch the leaves and they started dying back. So this year, what I went ahead and did, I plant them right here where I have my chicken coop. It's on the side. So once they'll get that real nice 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock sun, and then the sun rotate down to about 2 o'clock, and there's no more sun on these. So we're gonna see if they'll stay nice and cool.
They've been thriving so
yeah,
far.
they've been doing real good. And so we're gonna see if that summer heat is going to mess with them or not. And of course, you know, watering the stuff, keeping those roots nice and moist. All right, so let's go ahead and start plucking off some of these leaves. All right, guys, and so that right there is it. Feel right at about 5 pounds of kale. And so I'm praying that this right here encourages you guys to get on outside and take charge of your food. Get out there, start growing your food, okay? And so, it's like I said, it's just a beauty to come out here and harvest. Okay, now it's time to go inside and process these real nice leaves here. And hey, I just, you know, thanks to y'all for coming with us here on that early morning harvest. You know, that's what some of the mornings look like. Of course, all the time is not harvesting time, but it's just getting up early, coming out here, tending to the garden, okay? Nonetheless, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, now if you like the content, if you got here today, throw that thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and share this video with someone. Share it with someone so they can want to get outside and grow as well. I just want to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Have a blessed day.